So I've never dated a Greek before. I had always dated Aussie guys. And I didn't actually realize how big the difference was. There was a cultural thing to like Greek girls don't go camping. I'm not wiping my ass with a leaf.
When you're born in a Hindu family, they'll bring in like an astrologer. The astrologer told my mom she's gonna get pregnant young. So I think she actually prefers me dating a woman.
Because you can't get pregnant.
Right.
Hi guys, I'm Mikala.
And I'm Yashee. We're journalists with nine.com.au.
In our day jobs, we cover stories about Australians from all walks of life, specifically women.
And it got us thinking and talking, which is what we do best. We're office yappers. And we've been told our opinions can sometimes be blunt.
Too blunt for some, but buckle up. So Yashee, you just got back from Japan and I haven't really seen you since. So tell me all about your trip.
It was amazing. So we went for 2 weeks and it was me and my partner's very first like international trip.
Okay.
And everyone was like telling me like it really tests you.
Yeah.
As a couple, and I feel like it did, and we overcame it though.
Wait, what do you mean it tested you? Did you have a fight or something?
No, but it became like so obvious that like we are so different.
Okay.
Like she's in the military, so she's really like time disciplined, like on the dot. Whereas like I have time blindness.
Okay.
So we had to leave like our Airbnb at like 7:30 a.m. to get where we needed to go to. And I was like in the bathroom at 7:40 doing my eyeliner, and she was standing at the door and she's like
Did you get stressed?
No, I think I take it like too easy.
But
and
she
then
gets stressed for the both of you.
she gets stressed for the both of us, and then like navigating, we had different styles when it came to navigating, and it was like,
And as in you just don't navigate? Why do
you
I have
call
a
me
feeling
out. You call me out.
she was the one on Google Maps and you were just walking behind her like la la la.
No,
Am I right?
you know what? I was actually the better navigator. Like she got us like lost so many times. So it
Really?
was like little moments where we would like bicker, and we realized like, oh, we are very different in a lot of ways. But we overcame and we conquered, and we're still together.
Well, it's actually funny you say that because I'm going on a trip with my partner later this year and we've never traveled together before. So it's my first time going with him. And we don't really have the time issue. We're both pretty good with time. But it's actually funny. He's a bit more of a diva than I am.
Really?
Yeah. So, like, I've been to Europe a couple times, right? He's only been once. He went to Greece, I think, last year.
Okay.
But I've been a few times, and he was like, I can never fly economy. Like, I'm only flying business class because he works in banking, right?
Oh, so he can afford it.
Sorry, but he can't though.
Also red
Like,
flag.
who can genuinely afford business? Like, there's like $8,000.
I know.
come
Is he
on.
gonna, like, how are you guys traveling business class? Is
Well,
he
we're
gonna
not
get...
because we were going to do like the velocity point thing,
Right,
Right.
yeah.
But I was like, listen, we don't have time. We're leaving in like a few months. Like, we're not going to have enough points to get upgraded. So it's like you're just going to have to tough it out. He just flew economy one time and hated it that much that he was like, I'm never flying economy again. It's like, come on, bro.
You know what? Fair, because on our flight back from Japan, we took the overnight, and there were 2 newborn babies in near our section, and they were screaming the entire night.
But and this was your first time traveling.
Yes.
Have you had a girlfriend before?
No, so she's like my first girlfriend after dating men my whole life.
Okay.
And it really feels like I've come out the trenches and I've seen the light at the end of the tunnel.
In what way did you feel like you were in the trenches?
Like you're begging for the bare minimum.
Oh yeah, that's
I
so true.
remember like one partner I had, I was literally at one point begging him on the phone, like, can you just please call me for 5 minutes? Like, just 5 minutes a week. Like, that's it. Because we would never see or talk to each other. And I was begging for a 5-minute phone call once a week. And I was like,
I'm getting PTSD flashbacks.
yeah.
So how is it different with a girl?
So much better. It's like a man's princess treatment is like a lesbian's bare minimum. And it's like
That's great.
the first date, I had a massive bouquet of flowers. Like she bought me a massive bouquet
Aw.
of flowers.
Yeah.
And like it's just consistent effort, and it's like so above and beyond. And like you just can't go back.
Wow. You know what, Yashee? I might say something controversial here.
Okay, go.
I know for a fact that being gay is not a choice because who is picking men? If you had a choice between women and men, who is picking men? I'd pick a woman if I had the choice. So I've never dated a Greek before. I had always dated Aussie guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I didn't actually realize like how big the difference was until I dated a Greek.
Okay,
'Cause
difference how?
Like Aussie guys are just too nonchalant, and I was like, what is happening? Like, I'm hot, I'm smart, I have a career. Like, why are these guys acting like I'm disposable? Do you know what I mean? So it was a lot. There was a cultural things too. Like, Greek girls don't go camping. Okay, Greek girls don't go camping. We are divas. I like nice hotels. I like a plane. I'm not going on a hike.
Yeah.
Don't ask me to live in the bush. I'm not wiping my ass with a leaf. It's just not happening, right?
Fair.
But the first guy I ever dated, he was an Aussie guy. His family had like a yearly camping trip, and I got invited, right? My first mistake was agreeing to go because I'd never been camping before. Right?
It's rough.
So I think if I'd like eased myself into it, I would have been okay. But this was 14 days in a swag, not even a tent. A swag is like 10 centimeters off the ground. You have to sleep like this because you can't sit up.
You're in a coffin.
And I'm definitely claustrophobic. And I should also mention I'm allergic to every single type of native pollen. And I'm allergic.
Girl, what?
I'm allergic to mozzie bites. I'm allergic to ants. Like I have Mediterranean blood.
You could die if you step outside.
I have Mediterranean blood. My body was not built for the harsh environment of Australia, okay?
You were meant to be on a beach.
To be in Greece. I was eating esky meat for 2 weeks, Yashee. And you know what I'm used to? Greek souvla on the coals, fresh out of the fridge. But I'm not eating esky meat.
You probably cut 5 years off your lifetime.
Dude, I got bit by a bull ant, and I was having this like crazy allergic reaction for like 3 days, and my ankle swelled. And the chemist said to me, like, if you waited one more day, you would have gone into septic shock because there was a toxin like in the ant's venom that I was allergic to. Thank God my boyfriend doesn't want to go camping because there's actually on our first date, I said to him, do you like camping? I asked him the question. He said,
you're so traumatized.
I was so, that was after that. That was a first date question. Like, if you say you go camping, I'm done. We're not hanging out ever again. I think I'm just going to stay dating within my culture. And there's nothing wrong with that either.
No, look, and if that's what works for you, that's what works for you. And it's like, not like really a generalization or anything.
No.
Like, for me, I don't want to date inside my culture.
Yeah.
Because it's like the men get treated a lot better and they get coddled their whole lives. Not that I would date a man anyways, but like it's hard and it's tough. And I think like as long as the person I'm dating is like respecting my culture and like making an effort to learn about it, I'm all good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm the opposite in a way.
So obviously you've only dated people outside of your culture.
My first boyfriend was Indian.
Okay.
And then after that I was like, never again.
But have you noticed...
Never again.
Have you noticed, like, the cultural differences?
Honestly, men are men.
Fair
That's what I've learned. If I've learned anything, at the end of the day, a man is a man, and that's their fatal flaw always. Like, that's...
So, Yashee, you said your partner got you flowers on your first date. That was obviously a great first date, but you were single for a long time before.
Yes.
You must have had some shockers.
Yeah, it was really bad. Like, I had one date with this dude who spent the entire date trying to convince me I was gay.
What?
And this is, like, before I came out, by the way. He was coming up with, like, scenarios and, like, pointing to women in the bar. And I would be like, look, I wish I was. I'm not. Let's move on. I'll try to bring up a different topic. And he would be like, no. And he would keep, like, drilling hard on it, being like, but what about if a girl did blah, 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 right? And it was, like, really, some of it was quite graphic. And he was like, his only qualifications was he has a lot of gay friends. So he's like...
I mean, he clocked your tea, though.
He did. No, but he was like, he kept going on about like, oh, my whole group is like gay, or my friends are gay. I have the best gator. And I was like, shut up. No, you don't. You're a straight man. You don't know what you're talking about.
He knew before you did.
He knew before I did. And like, I look back at it now, I'm like, oh my God, he did have the best gator.
Speaking of, because you said you hadn't dated guys.
Yes.
And now you're dating a woman.
Yes.
Did you, like, was your mum okay? Because I know, like, some cultures can be kind of homophobic. Was your mum cool with that?
My mum was like really chill.
Great.
Like, I think she even prefers me dating like a woman to a man.
Okay.
Because like, okay, this is going to sound so random, but when you're born in a Hindu family, they'll bring in like an astrologer to just do your like astrological chart.
Okay.
And just like read it, figure out what your life's going to be like.
Yeah.
So when I was born, the astrologer told my mom she's going to get pregnant young to a bunch of naughty little kids unless she like realigns her moon or something woo-woo. Like, I don't know. But since then, my mum has been so deathly afraid. Even to this day, sometimes she'll still bring it up. So I think she actually prefers me dating a woman.
Because you can't get pregnant.
I can't get pregnant. And also she, like, loves my girlfriend, I think, more than me.
Growing up Greek, obviously, my parents were very strict. I wasn't allowed to date. Like, everything was kind of done in secret.
Yeah.
But I never really went as far as, like, sneaking out of the house. But it was like, oh, park around the corner and, like, I'll walk. Like, did you ever do that?
Yeah, I would be, like, park up the road and I
Okay.
would just be like, hey, Mom, I'm going for a walk. And I was just like...
I would just lie and be like, I'm seeing my friend Sabrina. And,
Yeah.
like, actually some bloke from Snapchat was coming to pick me up and, like, take me to Krispy Kreme Liverpool. To be fair, it was never a guy from Snapchat. It was more so when I started, like, going out.
Yeah.
But, like, I was still scared to, like, tell my parents that I was dating.
Yeah.
Because it was, like, very, like, no.
Well, what age did you finally, like, tell them you were dating? Or, like, have you introduced them to your boyfriend?
Yeah,
or...
they've met my boyfriend. To be fair, like, my parents aren't dumb. I think they always kind of knew.
Yeah,
But it was more so just, like, I wasn't allowed, like, a boyfriend. So then it kind of, when I was, like, 16, it became, oh, well, you can go on dates, but you can't have a boyfriend. So it was like, then I started going on, like, dates with the same guy, like, 10 times in a row. And I was like, oh, but he's not my boyfriend. But, like, he was, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the first time I told them about, my partner's name is Theo. The first time I told my parents about Theo, I lied to them for a month. I told them a completely different name. I didn't even say that he was Greek. Because my mom, my whole life, has been like, you have to date Greek, you have to date Greek. And I'm her last hope of a Greek son-in-law because my sister's been dating an Aussie guy for 5 years. So I was her last hope. So I was like, I don't want to get their hopes up and get them excited that it's a Greek guy. So I lied. I said, I made up some white person name, said he was from Germany. Did not tell them it was a Greek guy. I couldn't say his name was Theo. That's like the Greekest name ever.
Yeah.
Aside from like Stavros Papadopoulos or like, you know what I'm saying?
Growing up, like, in my family, it was very, like, no dating, no boys. My mum, obviously fearful I'm going to get pregnant. It was, like, really taboo and, like, really, like, my parents came down hard on it. And so I never told them anything ever. And then when I turned, like, 23 or 24, my mum just randomly was like, have you thought about marriage? When are you getting married? And I'm like, what? I was like, sorry, what? You went from 0 to 100. Like,
yeah, what?
I have, like, to her, from her perspective, I've never dated.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what are you talking about?
Obviously, you have a partner now, but if you were single, would you ever do like an arranged marriage?
No.
No? I feel like I would.
Really?
If I was like 35 and desperate, freaking match me up. I don't care. If he's hot, like, I don't care.
You know what? My mum did find me some this is without my knowledge or consent, by the way. She, like, randomly was, like, talking to this, like, family she kind of knew in America. And it was, like, this rich doctor dude. And he's, like, kind of good looking or whatever.
Okay.
And so she had just spoken on my behalf saying, yeah, would you want to get married to her? And they were like, yeah, would love to meet her, blah, 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 blah. She set this whole thing up. And then she told me, Yashee, do you want to do a FaceTime and we can get things rolling? And I'm like, this was the first I had heard of it. And I was like, sorry, what are you talking about?
What?
She fully set it up. They were ready to, like, go forward. And I was like, did you even think to ask me?
When was this?
This was, like, when I was, like, 23.
So, like, 2 years ago.
And I had a partner at the time, which she didn't know about. So I was just kind of like...
She was like, marry this guy instead.
We're going to head into our advice section. And this week's question is, I keep dating the wrong people. What do I do? I feel like this is an age-old question.
Yep.
Goes back to the beginning of time.
Yep. Everyone can relate because we've all had some shockers there. If you are in a place where you're maybe not confident in yourself or you have a lot of things you need to work through, you're going to attract the wrong people.
Yeah.
Because, like, narcissists, bad people, people that want to take advantage of you, people that aren't emotionally available, they're attracted to people that they can manipulate and people that they feel are an easy target, assuming that this person is going through something like this. If you're not super confident in yourself, I would say take a break from dating. I really believe in, like, the power of attraction and you get back what you put out.
Yeah.
So I think it all just comes down to being confident in yourself, knowing who you are, and having, I think the most important thing is having a strong list of standards. So before I met my partner, I made a list in my notes app, a physical list.
Stop, because I did too.
Yeah, of everything I want in a partner.
Yeah,
and if they didn't meet one of those criteria, they were out. It's not about, oh, maybe, no. If they don't meet your absolute, like, you must have these qualities, then it's not going to work. And I think lying to yourself doesn't make it any better.
I think you just have to take a step back. Honestly, like, reevaluate who you're dating. Try something new. You know, if there's a certain guy you keep going for, be like, all right, let me try the opposite.
Yeah.
Or if you're like me and you also like women, if you have the option to do so, do so.
I think people get really strung down in like, well, this is my type.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, maybe step outside of that. Maybe that's where you're going wrong, right?
Push yourself. Like, you can try something else.
Thank you for the person who submitted that question. If you guys have any other questions that you want advice on, make sure you leave them in the comments below. That's all for this week's episode of the Too Blunt podcast.
Thank you for watching. To keep watching more of our episodes, please subscribe to the nine.com.au YouTube channel and receive our notifications.
Thanks, guys.